Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ibrahim and I've helped over 1,000 people with their NHS applications. The NHS isn't rejecting you because you're unqualified. They are rejecting you because you aren't proving it in the way that they need to see it. So if you're spending hours writing your supporting information, but you're making the one mistake that I see 90% of applicants make, your application is going to get binned in seconds. Whether you're overseas or UK based, this is likely why you aren't getting any interviews. So we're going to fix that today in three simple parts. First, the biography mistake that kills most applications. Second, the AI trap and formatting. And third, the secret step that happens before you even apply that almost nobody does. So let's start with the basics. The only thing that matters, literally the only thing, is the essential criteria. So what you need to do is find the person specification on the job advert. You highlight the essential criteria and then you prove you meet them in the supporting information. If you don't score points against these specific criteria, you don't get an interview. Now, if you want to know exactly how to match these criteria, or you want the exact template that I've used to score full marks with my supporting informations, I've put the NHS Fast Track Guide in the description. It's usually £49, but you can download it for free right now. It covers everything from shortlisting scores to the keywords that you need. But here's where it goes wrong. I call this the overseas application mistake or the biography. And many applicants feel that they need to write long descriptive essays about their entire life history. I was born in 1995. I went to this school. I have always loved nursing. Stop. Recruiters don't have time for a story. If a sentence does not score a point against their specific criteria, delete it, and you have to be ruthless. So instead of saying something like, I have always been passionate about care since I was young, say this: I meet the essential criteria for compassionate care as evidenced by my 5 years of experience in. So you see the difference. One is a story and the other is a point on the scoreboard. And this leads us to the second major issue, and that's the AI trap. So since ChatGPT's come out a few years ago, everyone's using it now for their applications. And you might think you're smart, but generic AI wording is actually super easy to spot. It uses really often red flags, words like unwavering commitment or tapestry of experience. And you might look at this and think, actually, this looks really good. But to a recruiter, this is going to smell of generic AI. And quite frankly, it's not allowed to use AI, but it does make your application look lazy. And this is actually why I built the HealthHire portal. I use my experience helping over 1,000 people to build a tool that generates your CV, your cover letter, a specific NHS supporting information that sounds like you, not a robot. It even includes a interview question generator with timed responses and feedback, and it costs just £150 for lifetime access, with a 30-day money-back guarantee if you want to speed this process up. You can find the link in the description. But whether you use AI or not, you must follow the formatting formula. A wall of text, quite frankly, is a recruiter's nightmare, and they're reading sometimes hundreds of these applications in one go. And so what you need to first do is use clear headings, derived straight from the person specification. So you could talk about communication skills and then, put your evidence as I demonstrated this when and give an example. So what you're doing is making it easy for them to read it and say, yes, this criteria has been met by this applicant. So you've fixed your writing, and now here's the final step that separates the top 1% from everyone else. So steal this strategy. It's called the informal visit. So if you're in the UK, what we're going to do is email the hiring manager. You're going to find this on the job advert. You're going to ask to visit the ward or the department, and you're going to go in, introduce yourself, and ask intelligent questions. If you're overseas, of course, it's a little bit more difficult, and I'm not expecting any of you to fly in just for an informal visit. what you're going to do is send a polite email to the hiring manager, introduce yourself, and ask a few questions you may have about the role. Now, you may be wondering, why does this actually work? Because the person that's looking through the applications is going to be sifting through 20, 30, 40, 50 applications. And they're going to see your name and think, that's the person who emailed me, or that's the person who came to visit our department. And you're no longer a stranger. You're a candidate they already know. They've got a face to your application, and that's going to put you in good stead. Number 1, stop writing a biography. Focus strictly on the essential criteria. Number 2, avoid generic AI and use headings to break up your text. And number 3, contact the hiring manager before you apply to make sure your name is known. If you want the templates, the keywords, and the full breakdown, you can grab the free guide from the description below. And if you want the tools to do the heavy lifting for you, you can check out the HealthHire portal. So thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Please leave any questions in the comments and I will try to get back to you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.